everybody, my name's Melissa and welcome back to my channel, Hopeful Happenings. Today we're talking about 7 online writing resources for authors. I'm going to take you with me on my computer, so let's go.
Our first resource is the Manuscript Academy. It's also where the manuscript wish list comes in. It's from the same people. And in their website they have a consultations area where you can pay to get advice from them. They have classes which are also paid, and let's just click on that right there and you can see what that would look like. Consultations for queries, for writing a pitch, refining your first chapters, all of that. And they also have podcasts, and this is my favorite part of the website, is the podcast area, because they have a lot of incredible people here that they interview. People from major publishing houses, Penguin Random House, Simon & Schuster. They have agents from Writers House, and it's really interesting to hear what they have to say. Our next resource is called Pub Crawl or Publishing Crawl. It's a group blog featuring agents, editors, sales reps, and authors. I really like this because it's got topics about things that you do worry about and wonder about when you're writing and when you're publishing. Here's their popular articles here, and their specials, everything that you would want to know. And it's a good way to get to know other authors as well and other agents when you read their articles. And here it says posts by alumni, and you can see there's Sarah J. Maas is in here. They've got great authors here who have been a part of this website. If I want to find something based on a certain topic, I click resources and I can find the topic there. I just pick plot, and now you'll see I have different blog posts that all have relations to plot. And they have a lot of other things under characterization, drafting. It's really helpful. Let's click on this one here. World building with Terra Sim, because magic stakes, conflict, and the price of using magic. Ooh, the price of using magic. That would be an interesting one to read. All of these are very helpful. Our third resource is Query Tracker. This is a database for agents. You can find all or most of the agents out there in the industry through this website. It's also got help on queries and which queries you've submitted and which ones you've got rejections on, fulls, requests, and everything. It categorizes it for you. Here, if I want to search for an agent, I can just put it in the search bar. I can also hide agents who are not requesting queries. I can search agents by what genre they're looking for. So I just picked horror just for the fun of it. And then I picked the top result. And this is the kind of profile that you'll see for the agents. You'll see their name, and you'll also be connected to the website. See here, it says they only submit form queries, so if you were to send them an email, that would be a big no-no. And I want to see the person's clients often, so I click on that, and this person's got a lot of clients. Wow, they have a lot of clients. Wowzers, it keeps going. Okay, so that's something to consider if you want to submit to them, that they have a lot of clients already. And then I always like to look at the comments section to see what people have experienced with this agent, if they have heard anything or experienced anything that they thought was a red flag. I always look for those in the comments as well. Usually it's just replied this day, sent them a query, they were nice or whatever, but sometimes it's important to see if there's a red flag. If you look on the publishers button here, you can search publishing companies, and that's really cool too, especially if you are trying to submit your manuscript without an agent. So I'm just going to click on one here, Anik Press, and this one's Canadian, so very fitting that I would pick that. I actually really know and love this publishing company because they publish Robert Munsch, which is one of my favorite authors of all time. He creates children's books and he's so hilarious. And oh my goodness, there he is right there. That's Robert Munsch. So it does have all of this available through Query Tracker. Now that we're talking about queries, our next resource is Query Shark. This is a cool blog that is created by an agent who critiques lots and lots and lots and lots of queries. Look at here on the right here, you see how many queries she's had. On the left here, you can see the queries that have been submitted and the comments that have been received by the agent. So right here, that's a person's full query. So it's really helpful if you're creating a query to see how other people have done it. All the way up into the parts where you talk about word count and comparable titles. It's all there. And then the writing that's in blue, that is the Query Shark's feedback. This was a initial query on the bottom there, and then the best version on the top. So you can see that it's taken more than one edit to get it to be what it was at the beginning, or on the top, let's say. On the left here we have other examples. Some say 2 rewrites. This one is 4 rewrites on Query Shark. And you can submit to that. All of the information is on the website. Our next resource is called Absolute Right. It's a discussion board with a fantastic young adult section, as well as a background check section for agents, and a place to post your query for critique. An agent was one who told me about this initially, and they said that if you want to participate in this, you must have a thick skin because it's an excellent resource and people are very honest. Here's some of the rules for newbies that we're looking at here. If you want to participate, I've actually never participated in it yet, but I think I would like to do this in the future to get feedback on a query. So I'll be looking into that. But yes, definitely worth it to check out, especially if you are looking for agent background checks. This would be good to make sure that you're getting an agent that is going to be good for you and they're not going to wreck you. And it looks like if you click on them, it will just mostly have a link to another website that has information. So publishing houses to be aware of. That's a big thumbs down. Oh, and they got the list on the bottom here. That's very interesting. So these are publishing houses that you should be careful of. And then I kind of want to look at this agent one. Thumbs down agencies. So interesting information there. And then, okay, the agencies in a list format. You really do have to be careful because agencies often can be scams. Helping Writers Become Authors is a blog that has incredible advice on writing novels, particularly with structure of the outline and scenes. If you have any questions about midpoints, pinch points, inciting incidents, this is where I first learned about it. So there's like information about what a hook is, examples from film. I always find those very interesting. Ender's Game. It's just a great resource to look at when you're writing a novel, even from the very beginning. My last resource is the Society of Children's Books Writers and Illustrators, or SCBWI for short. It's a really good resource for writing, for publishing. It's especially good because it has information on publication and it has events. I think being a member, the events is really worth it if you can get to them. And you do have to be a member. You do have to pay for your membership, which is a yearly payment, but it does include connections and like it's got a free book here that you can get. It also looks really good on a query if you can say that you are a member because it shows the agent that you're serious about what you're doing. Here's a reading list, and that will be interesting and fun, especially if you're looking for comp titles. You can look at this reading list and see what they recommend, and it shows you what ages the books are for. It'd also be good just if you're a parent and looking for a book for your kid, or if you're a teacher looking for books for your children. And it has podcasts as well. And don't forget that Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube are all great places to learn and connect with other writers. Here are just a few great author tubers that are out there that you can check out.
There you have it, guys. I hope these writing resources will help you as you create your books. They have definitely helped me. If you have any more suggestions for online writing resources, then please comment below. We'd love to see that. Also, you can check out my own website, which is linked down below, because I have a lot of resources there as well, including free character templates, setting templates, and more. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you will consider subscribing on your way out. I post once a week on YouTube, and I post daily on Instagram, sharing writing advice, connecting you with the writing community, and giving you a little insight into my own writing journey. We'll see you next week. Bye.